Hey guys, how's it going? I am bringing you a video today that I've been wanting to bring you guys for a very long time. I saw this rifle on the internet and watched it for a very long time, and there's not really a lot of videos out about it, so I wanted to cover it. This is the POF Rogue. It is a very, very interesting rifle in that it is a super lightweight AR-10. So it's chambered in .308 and it's actually only 5.9 pounds. This is contrasting to the M&P10, which is a pretty lightweight option, and that's at 8 pounds. So like a whole 2 pounds lighter, same barrel length, same everything. Now, how POF or Patriot Ordnance Factory pulls this off is it's actually more of an AR-15 than an AR-10. I won't go into it a whole lot, but basically they have, pulled off some black magic and really just moved around where all the components are. They've moved the pistol grip back, enlarged the mag well, but all the other parts of the firearm are pretty much an AR-15. So that means you have almost 100% compatibility with other AR-15 components. For example, I got mine and I switched mine out with a regular Strike Industries extended latch charging handle. Now, some of the components aren't interchangeable and they are proprietary, such as the bolt carrier group. They've, had to shrink some parts of it down, and they've actually extended the firing pin, and it sticks kind of awkwardly out of the bolt carrier group, and that's so that the fire control group, which is pushed back, can actually still hit the firing pin. So there's some differences, but you can switch out whatever trigger group you want, whatever buffer spring you want, whatever charging handle. A lot of that stuff is just going to be plug and play from pretty much any other AR-15 options. Now, the idea of the POF Rogue isn't new. They actually have a other rifle which has been much more popular, a lot more videos about it, and that is the POF Revolution, originally coming out in a gas piston type, and then eventually they made a direct gas impingement type as well for that one. And that one was much more expensive and had some features that are absent on the Rogue. So the Rogue is pretty much the stripped down version of the Revolution. So the Rogue has a shorter barrel. The Revolution had the option of having an 18.5-inch barrel. The POF Rogue has a 16-inch barrel. There's a shorter handguard on the Rogue. The Rogue is DI only, whereas the Revolution had the option of being DI or gas piston. There's no adjustable gas block on the Rogue, but there is on the Revolution. There's no forward assist like there is on the Revolution. And then there's no bolt release near the trigger finger. It has the traditional style AR-15 bolt release, but not the fancy, index finger release by the magazine release. So the Rogue is also about $1,000 cheaper. So I picked up mine for around $1,500 online. And as far as I can see, most Revolutions are going for about $2,500, so almost $1,000 more. So the Rogue I was really interested in as a much more economical option, and giving you a really cool idea of this lightweight .308 battle rifle for inexpensive and very lightweight. Now, just because it's a chopped down version of the Revolution doesn't mean the Rogue doesn't also have some pretty nice features. It has built-in QD points, it has anti-walk trigger pins, and then a solid modular rail with M-lock slots, which is, pretty good for a rifle coming in at $1,500, especially for a .308 battle rifle. So far this rifle sounds like a, knock out of the park home run. However, there is a topic of controversy where I've seen on the internet, but there's not a lot of videos about it. There's some forum posts about it. And I just wanted to throw in my experience and what I've experienced with mine now that I actually threw down the change and got it. And that is the accuracy. So the POF Rogue was actually made with a 1-in-8 twist barrel. Now, if you know anything about .308, which I didn't, this is my first .308 rifle, but apparently 1-in-8 twist is pretty fast. Like, it's a pretty fast twist rate for .308. Normally, there's always 1-in-10 or 1-in-12, and that usually is what stabilizes the bullet for those grain weights. And what had been reported is that if you use lower weight projectiles, ammo, is that you would get unreliable accuracy and it wouldn't stabilize super well. Unfortunately, I've kind of found this to be the case. So POF gives you a 1 MOA guarantee with their rifles, and I have found that my rifle, using 2 types of ammo, I've only put about 100 rounds through it, around 80 rounds of Monarch Russian-made steel case 149 grain, and then about 20 rounds of Winchester white box is brass 147 grain M80 ball rounds. Of the 2, I actually got better accuracy out of the steel cased ammunition. I got about 1.5 to 3 MOA, but I never actually got 1 MOA or below. It was always just over 1 MOA or 3 MOA to 2 MOA. Just some not stellar groups out of this rifle using the lighter weight ammunition. With the Winchester, it was much worse. I really only got ever 2 MOA to 5 MOA. It was honestly pretty bad. That mixed with the issues I actually had with white box. I had no issues with the steel case, but the 20 rounds of white box I put through, I had multiple failure to ejects. So I've heard Winchester white box is maybe pretty trash, but this gun really liked the steel case better than the Winchester white box. So all of this is to say that this gun, I've heard, really likes heavier ammunition. So my next step is to try it with some 168 grain or 175 grain ammunition, and hopefully that stabilizes the bullet with that faster twist rate, and it'll allow me to have some better accuracy. My hope is that maybe POF will start making the Rogue with a 1 in 10 twist rate. I don't know why they decided to be different in that way, because the POF Revolution, that one comes in 1 in 10 twists, so they already know it works. So I'm just really curious why they would decide to put the 1 in 8 on this rifle. If they were to make an updated barrel, or like, let's say, do a really cool move and be willing to replace barrels with a 1 in 8 or 1 in 10 twist, the ones that are 1 in 8, that would be awesome. But until then, I'll just try and get some heavier weight ammo and see if that fixes the accuracy issues. So the jury's still out on this one. It's got some, not great accuracy, but a really cool concept and features as far as a 308 battle rifle goes. So I'll be reporting back as soon as I get some more range time in to see if that fixes the accuracy issues. In the meantime, if you want to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, I really appreciate it. More content on the way, guys. I'll see you later.